Let's integrate by parts this function. First, we need to choose which factor will be u and which factor will be dv. To choose u, we will select the one that is easier to differentiate. Between 4x and e to the x, the easiest to derive is 4x. Therefore, this is going to be our u, and ex dx will be dv. Now, let's derive du with respect to x. This is equals to 4. Which means that du is equals to 4 dx. And here we will integrate dv. And the integration of a derivative cancel each other, therefore we will obtain v equals to the integral of e to the x dx. And the integral of that is simply e to the x. In that way, we have u, v, du, and dv. We have the 4 terms that we need in order to use our formula. So let's write our formula. And now let's replace each term. Here we have u, which is 4x, times v, which is e to the x, minus, so this was u, and this was v, minus the integration of v times du, which is 4 dx. Before we defined the integration with the limits, let's first integrate this part. Now, this one can be rearranged. So this is 4x times e to the x minus 4 is a constant. So we have 4 times e to the x dx. And I just reorganize it to make it easier to see. Here we have 4x times e to the x. So the problem is not in the first term. It's just in the second term. Here, 4 is a constant, therefore it goes to the front. And then the integral of e to the x with respect to x is simply e to the x. So this is the integration. But now, this goes from x equals to 0 to x equals to 2. In other words, this integral is equals to that. Now we can replace the values of x. Here we have 4 times 2 times e squared minus 4 times e squared. This is when x is equals to 2. Minus 4 times 0 times e to the 0 minus 4 e to the 0. Here we have to be very careful, because in the first term this becomes 0. But in the second term, remember that e to the 0 is 1. So here we have 4 times 2 is 8, 8e squared. 8e squared minus 4e squared is 4e squared. And this is minus times minus is plus. Therefore, this integral has a solution 4e squared plus 1.